Hello, everyone! Happy Cinco de Mayo! Happy Quarentino de Mayo! We're all stuck at home, so I wanted to throw a party today because we can't go out and party with each other. Today, I will have 6 musicians coming on to chat, play some songs, we'll do some fun stuff, and hopefully you guys at home will party along with us. Have some drinks, have some tacos, have a good time because it sucks being in fucking quarantine. So actually, I'm gonna get out of this fucking taco outfit. I have a new bikini that will not be going anywhere because we're in quarantine. Today's first guest will be Alex from Wonk Unit, a band from London. So let's bring him on. Ah! We're waiting to connect. Hi, everyone. Hi.
Hello, Erin.
How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I'm good.
It's so nice to see you.
Right, I like your taco dress.
Thanks. A taco to a bikini. This is what I wish I was doing. I wish I was in Mexico right now laying on a beach, but we're stuck at home. We're in quarantine, and I'm so happy that you agreed to do this and be here.
It's very exciting that you're doing a festival.
I mean, kinda. Is it a festival? I don't know what it is. I mean, you have your festival Wonk Fest that you put on annually in London, but you had to cancel it this year, obviously because of COVID. Can we talk about kind of what goes into putting a festival together? Because me just doing this the last 2 weeks has been like a lot, and this is a virtual thing.
Right, well, so like the run up to Wonk Fest is basically Wonk Fest is kind of like a snapshot of our year on the road. So the bands that play Wonk Fest are the bands we meet all around the world, and then we throw a big party in London. It's basically my birthday party, so we have a massive party it's kind of like our year. You know, it's a celebration of Wonk Unit's year. So that's basically what happens. So if we're not on the road and not touring, we're not meeting bands, and then COVID come along, and you know, that's it.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw you posted that it's like, you know, obviously not being out there and touring and meeting bands, you're like, well, who are we going to put on the bill? But like, is it hard to do that and like have that short of a turnaround? I mean, it's like if you go out and you meet a band, then how long is the turnaround to get them booked? I mean, it's kind of a lot to get everything coordinated and everybody in order.
Yeah, I mean, we still got bands, like, I have like hundreds of, you know, requests for Wonk Fest, and there's sort of bands that are still waiting to play from like 9 years ago. And because it's kind of like, it's supposed to be a friend fest, you know, so some bands play because they've supported Wonk, you know, they've supported us in their city, you know, so we like to throw them back you know, we like to help, you know, you scratch our back, we scratch yours and stuff. And so it's a combination of friends and basically, you know, all the best new bands that are coming out of their countries and cities. You know, it's kind of, we really aim to showcase the best in punk rock, like, you know, not necessarily, yeah, pretty much showcase the best. You know, you've got to be pretty special to get on the bill for Wonk Fest, so it's good.
Yeah, I always tell the story of how I ended up there the last 2 years. I ended up there the last 2 years literally by accident both times. Like, I was flying into London for Rebellion, and both years it was like Groundhog Day where my flight got canceled and I got stuck in London, and I was like, well, fuck, it's the day that I got in. What the fuck is going on today? This really sucks that my other travel plans have been canceled. So I hit up friends I knew, and they're like, oh, we're playing this thing called Wonk Fest. Come down. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. It's something to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just weird how like it happened 2 years in a row. Like the second year, like I had gotten there earlier in the day to like see more of it, because the first year it was like I got there for like just the last couple of bands, and it's like an all-day thing, so I missed the whole daytime of it.
Yeah, man. Like last year's Wonk Fest was probably, I'm not even fucking with you. It was like, I reckon it was one of the greatest gigs that ever happened in London. Like, seriously, last year it was like, I wanted to build like my history lineup, like a 14-year-old Alex in his bedroom listening to punk rock and all my heroes, you know, and we did. We had, you know, like Guns and Wankers reformed for it. We had and my friends from the States come over and played. We had secret guest Peter and the Test Tube Babies, Hard Skin. It was just like, it was a 14-year-old Alex that looked forward 30 years, you know, to thrown that gig. It was incredible. By the end of the night, it got to like 8 o'clock. And the next band, you know, Frankie Stubbs comes on, Hard Skin come on. I'm just like, this is just the best punk rock lineup ever. I actually think it was the best punk rock lineup that's ever happened in London. Like, and you was there, weren't you?
Yeah. Last year's was really, really fun. I had a lot of fun there. I remember like, it was just like a carnival, you know, like there were balloons and like, it's weird. It was odd for me as an American, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we cooked over 1,000 burgers. Well, not me, but the barbecue pit. 1,000 burgers we cooked. It was brilliant.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It was
That's
great.
a lot of burgers. I remember there was a lady in the corner making like balloon animals and things. And like a friend was like, do you want one? And I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, balloon hats. We had balloon hats. They could have made you balloon dogs, balloon hats, sword fighting. We had cotton candy there. We had everything. It was brilliant. This year, I'd lined up 3 tattoo artists. We're going to come down because everything's free, isn't it? You once you get in, everything is free at Wonkfest apart from the booze.
Yeah.
And this year we'd lined up 3 tattoo artists, and we was going to be doing free tattoos as well. So, but it's not happening. So never mind. So now
that sounds like that could be a potentially really bad idea of drunk people.
Yeah, totally. It's just yeah, but it's good, isn't it? That's for me. That was what punk's about, you know. It's just there. Oh, you know, it's over the top. It's just, you know, it's just there, isn't it? Wonkfest is crazy. There's no other gig like it. It's
for sure.
It's wild.
So,
it's brilliant.
Having had to cancel this year's and then postpone to next year's, like, does it give you more time to go bigger then? Because you have a lot more time to plan now.
Yeah, I mean, every year, the people, you know, there's a few other people that behind the scenes in Wonkfest, and they're always saying to me, Al, you know, let's go bigger. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go bigger. You know, Wonkfest will grow with Wonk Unit, you know, and so as Wonk Unit grow, we play with bigger and bigger bands who then become our friends, you know, so Wonkfest will grow with Wonk Unit. But I mean, the venue, like 700 cap venue that we have, and it sells out every year, and it's perfect. You know, I wouldn't really want it to get bigger. You know, the venue we've got it is Wonkfest, you know, and I don't know, doing it in a massive 2,000 cap auditorium, I don't think it'll be the same for me, but it's quite nice to have a year off. It is quite, I mean, it's such a crate. My feet don't touch the ground from like 9 in the morning till 3 in the morning, you know. I'm just running up and down the stairs all day, you know, and it's quite nice to go, I can have a year off. It's good. I don't mind.
I believe you, and I'm part of me, and like selfish side is a little glad because this year you had to schedule it so far apart from Rebellion, and I was like looking at it and I'm like, this is just not possible for me to be in England for that long.
Yeah, I spoke to Darren at Rebellion a couple of days ago because I wanted to find out when next year's Rebellion is, purely to have Wonkfest the weekend before. So next year it will be the weekend before Rebellion. So, you know, yes, it's going to be good. It'll be great. So hopefully we'll have a few bands who are doing Rebellion that we can, you know, blag onto Wonkfest as secret guests and shit like that. And yeah, it'll be good. We'll have some surprises.
That's cool. Well, so for everyone out there that doesn't know your band, Wonk Unit, you describe your music as a baby's Fisher-Price activity center. Can you talk about like how the band started and what inspired you to go in that direction with your sound?
Well, like when Wonk Unit started, like I'd been in quite a big punk band back in the 90s, and I thought when it came to punk rock, I thought I'd seen it all, and punk as a genre was pretty dead to me. I thought I'd heard it all and seen it all, and I never thought I'd make punk rock again. And then I ended up in a rehearsal room with 2 guys who were way better musicians than me. And you know I'm a good songwriter, but I'm not like some fucking virtuoso musician, but I know I can write songs. And these guys really elevated my tunes. And I was like, oh wow, you know, punk can sound exciting again to my ears, you know. So I just started writing. So, you know, yeah, we started writing the songs, but I've never sort of like said we're going to be a punk band. You know, I've always just been true to the song. So if I'm writing a song that's got a country twang, I'm not going to force it to be a punk rock song. If it's a mellow, sad song, I'll keep it sad. So, you know, for me, there's just like no rules to my songwriting. I mean, and Wonk, we're punk as fuck. I mean, you know, we can hit harder than the biggest thrashers in the universe, you know. But for me, you know I could, like the Flying Medallions, we were the wildest bunch of lunatics ever, like from London back in the 90s. You know, I've done fucking wild. And for me, Wonk Unit was just a personal thing. And it was about, yeah, just being honest. And, you know, I'm a happy person now. I'm in recovery. My wild days are over. And for me, it's just about, you know, being creative and writing songs. And yeah, so be it, you know. And our tunes, our albums are going so many different directions. So yeah, it's like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, your music is so fun, and your fans love you so much. Like when I covered your set at Rebellion last year, like your fans were just like freaking the fuck out. You know, it was really packed, and you guys put on a really fun show.
Yeah, I love Rebellion.
So you actually have a new 7-inch single coming out at the end of this month on May 29th. Can you talk about making the single and kind of what inspired it and shooting the video for it?
Yeah, so originally, like the song's called Summertime. But originally it was called Sniffer Time, yeah? And it was like, a sniffer is like, you know, some creep that, you know, sniffing around the chicks, you know. So originally it was like, Sniffer Time, Sniffer Time. And then the geezer from my record label, Richard, he's got like a more of a mainstream background in music. And he was like, you know, I've been singing your Sniffer Time song all day. And I'm like, oh yeah. And he's like, yeah, but I'm singing Summertime. And I was like, right. And he said, you know, and I was like, well, fuck it. I'll change it. I'll change it to Summertime. I don't give a shit, you know, I'll give it a try. You know, so we actually thought, you know what, I'll write a dance banger. You know, it's got like, you know, 90s hardcore, like, you know, rave synths. I thought we'll just write a fucking banger. And like the video and everything about it, when I started doing the song, it's not even got me in the video, yeah. And I wanted it so that if you didn't know it was Wonk Unit, like if it weren't my name on the record, you would not know it was Wonk Unit. And that's kind of how I wanted it. I just thought I'll just do another little crazy project. And on the B side, we've got a classic Wonk punk rock thrasher. But yeah, it's just a fun song, you know. It's just another me getting bored, you know.
Yeah, from the clip I saw of it, it looks like it's a lot of fun. It looks like you guys had a lot of fun shooting the video for it too.
Yeah. Just before lockdown, it was brilliant. It was I hired the Black Heart in London, like they're my friends. We just went into the bar, got a load of people, partied up. I've got a leaf blower and everyone's dancing. I've got this big leaf blower, I'm blowing everyone with the leaf blower in the faces, but I didn't even tell them that I had the leaf blower. It was so funny. So when you see the people in the video screaming, that's legit, because suddenly I appeared with this leaf blower going, blowing at them. So, you know, I surprised them with the leaf blower.
I can imagine if you got a little too close, that might kind of hurt.
Yeah, it was very powerful and really loud. It was good.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. I was talking about that with Jamie the other day from Aerial Sound. It's like, you guys in England are weird, where you're really fussy if people are loud late, but then like in venues and stuff, it's like in America, people, you could sue for that in America. People, you can't do that.
Yeah, dude, I mean, Wonkfest is nuts, man. It's like, Wonkfest would not happen. I mean, I actually think the venue, like, we don't have barriers, yeah? Like, every year we have broken bones. We have broken shoulders, broken ankles, multiple concussions, you know, because all the stage diving and surfing. But I always say no barriers. But I'm waiting for them to say you've got to have barriers. this year. And I'm going to be like, no.
Yeah, I
But
don't know if that's something to be proud about that people are getting hurt.
no, it's so, you know, you remember when it was like you go to a show as a kid and stage diving, that's what it was all about, you know. And it's like an old school show. I mean, Wonkfest is like, you know, yeah, you know, it's just how it was when I was growing up. It's great.
That's so funny. So I saw on your Instagram that you hollowed out a pool that you're making into a skate park. What is that all about, and how did that start? Like, how do you have that in London?
No, that was never a pool. I built it as a skate bowl.
Oh, it looks like, I mean, because, yeah, people don't have pools in London.
So I'm obviously skateboarding, you know, first of all, came from the pools in America in the 60s and 50s, you know, 70s.
Yeah, it would be like abandoned houses,
Yeah.
and then kids would go skate the pools.
Yeah, and a few years ago, that all started. I was on tour. We was on tour with Clowns, and when I'd come back, we was touring most of the summer, yeah. But every summer I'd come back to the house for a couple of days, and one day I was like, I'm gonna start digging. So I just started digging in the back garden, and I was just on my own. And over the summer, I just dug this massive hole, and I made a bowl in my back garden. And I've built a few skate parks, so I know how to build skate parks. So yeah, now, and I broke my knee 2 years ago, like really badly, and I haven't been able to skate in 2 years. So now I just keep building the bowl bigger and deeper and gnarlier. And just because I'm bored, I can't skate, so I'm just making this crazy bowl in the back garden. So yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, that's cool, because like when I saw in all your posts, they don't really have like detailed descriptions in the caption, and I was like, what is this? Like, they don't have pools in London. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think in the UK, I mean in Europe, like, you don't have backyard skate parks, you don't have backyard pools, you know, and
yeah,
it's a rare thing. And we throw like little competitions, like little pool parties in the yard, and it's rad because it's such a unique thing. I write to sort of like companies. I'm like to drinks companies and corporations. I'm like, oh, give me some presents, give me some prizes, and I'll have a massive box full of trainers and boxes of skateboards. I've got Sailor Jerry's, man. They sent like 3 crates of spiced rum, and so yeah. So in my backyard, we just have these real fun little pool parties, and yeah, it's great. So I can't wait for this lockdown to come down, you know, just in time for summer, isn't it? So I'll finish the pool and we'll have a little pool party in the backyard.
Oh, that sounds so fun. You throw good parties.
Yeah.
So speaking of Aerial Salad, you also produced their record that just came out. You just got into producing. Can you talk about kind of how you started producing and what are some of the biggest challenges you faced doing that?
Okay, well,
Snub nose.
So I met Aerial Salad at Fest a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are you playing Fest? Like, I've never heard of you, because I know the UK punk scene, you know, I know the UK punk scene in and out, you know. I was like, how come I don't know you? Why are you playing Fest? She was like, oh, we are. So I figured, oh, these kids must be quite good. So they sent me their Bandcamp. I listened to their stuff, and I was like, this is sick. I said to Jamie, do you sound like this? Can you play like this? And he's like, yeah. So I was like, all right. So I'll give him a gig to support Wonk. They were shit. Couldn't play at all. And I was like, you're shit. I was like, and as a producer, I think, like, you have to be honest, you know? And that's almost the hardest thing about being a producer, is you have to be honest. And, you know, it's only my opinion, but, you know, if you go with me and work with me, you know, we can do stuff. And Jamie's an amazing songwriter. So for the last like 3 years, I've just been cracking the whip, saying, right, you've got to get better live. You've got to get better live. You've got to, you know, because I say Jamie's got all the songs, and they're everything about Salad are great. You know, they're great boys, amazing songwriting. They just couldn't play, but they can now. In the last year, they've learned to play, and they're amazing now. Like now, Aerial Salad, like, I love it. If I do a gig and there's a band on the bill on before us where I go, oh no, I've got to follow that. You know, there ain't many bands that I worry about following, you know?
Yeah.
And I love it when a band pushes me, when I have to up my game, because I don't want to be upstaged live.
Yeah.
And now aerial salad, to get into the stage now where they would push me. You know, if I have to go on after salad, I would go like, right, I've got to beat these motherfuckers, you know? And they're great, man. Their new album's amazing. And they're beautiful boys. I really do think they're going somewhere, Salad. You know, I think they'll still be here in 10 years. You know, people will know Aerial Salad. You know, they're doing it for the right reasons because it's in their blood, you know?
Yeah.
Like punk rock is in their blood. They're not like scene kids. You know, Jamie's an artist. You know, that's what he does. He's a songwriter, he's an artist, and he'll always be doing it. And that's what I love about Aerial Salad. You know, they're real. You know, so they're good boys.
Yeah, that's awesome. The new album that you produced is great. I genuinely love it. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And it doesn't sound like UK punk rock. Do you know what I mean? It's different to everything else. You know, there's loads of influences from, like, you know, the late 80s Manchester scene. You know, it's got the Happy Mondays in there and Stone Roses and 90s Oasis. You know, I like it. They're different. They're doing their own thing, Salad are. I'm really proud of them. They're great boys, Mike and Jamie and Matty.
Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Well, so we're at the point now where I want to ask, can you play us a couple songs?
I can.
Yay!
Okay, right, here we go then. I am getting used to playing now because I'm getting used to all these lockdown shows, aren't I?
Yeah, I watched a couple of your live streams.
All right. Lola. All right, I'll do this first song. We'll do Old Trains, yeah?
Okay.
I way prefer the old trains where you could open the door whenever. Watch them swing bang pulling into Victoria, fucking the toilet, head out the window, through the bars, into the parks. Oncoming train, the only way to stay awake. No, so close to that thundering blur. What if someone like me were to open that door? Oncoming train, drunk coming home. No, so close to that thundering blur. What if someone like me were to open the door? In the guard's compartment, drinking my Stella. Peace from the pencil necks, fresh from the smoky buffet car of the London to Brighton. The old first class that I would pull apart. Bolts out the window. What a laugh. Oncoming train, the only way to stay awake. No, so close to that thundering blur. But if someone like me were to open the door, oncoming train, don't coming home. No, so close to that thundering blur. But if someone like me were to open the door, I way prefer the old trains. I way prefer the old trains. There you go.
Woo!
You want another one?
Yes.
All right. I'll do a version of Go Easy.
Oh, I love this song. Yay!
All right. I'll do like a bluesy version, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I think you drink too much. You make no sense half the time. Behind those bright eyes, I read you. I read you, 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 I read you. Four legs, we love you. Silly bastard, yes we do. Four legs, go easy on the booze. Go easy, go easy. Go easy, go easy. Go easy, go easy. Go easy, go easy. Panic attacks on the train. when hungover, panic attacks when sober. I read you, 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 I read you. Four legs, we love you, silly bastard, yes we do. Four legs, go easy on the booze. Go easy, go easy. Go easy, go easy. Go easy, go easy, go easy, go easy, go easy, go easy. Go easy, go easy.
Woo! Let me see if I can pop this. Oh my god.
I think I might have broken the string.
Oh no!
Wait, we got time for one more or not?
Yeah.
All right then. What are you drinking? Is that champagne?
This is a party popper that shoots confetti, and I found it in my garage, and I'm kind of scared though.
Be careful you don't shoot in your eye.
Don't get scared if I can manage to crack it while you play.
All right, here we go. This song's for Lewisham. Open the door, you pissed in my face, dirty Ross. Too late, mate. Sorry, there ain't no count in my God's van. So just leave it golden, I'm showered. Lewisham, working with tomatoes, kicking down the road bar with the crusties. Lewisham, pissed out of our head, down the dew dropping. And we always miss the last train home. Bring the fucking stick on the floor, rattling the handle you are. Together our blood, the unfortunate and piss catcher, singing taking urine from Cookie's Packer. Still brilliant, even after all these years. And how we all laugh when we heard the news about a stupid princess. God bless a silly princess. I shouldn't have laughed when I heard the news about a stupid princess. Open the door, you pissed in my face, you dirty Ross. Too late, mate, was one supposed to piss. There ain't no can in the God's van, so the sleeping golden arm showered. Lewisham, 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 working with tomatoes, kicking down the road bar with the crusties. Lewisham, pissed out of our head, down the tube dropping. Yeah, we always miss the last train home. Lewisham, working with tomatoes, kicking down the road bar with the crusties. Lewisham, pissed out of our head, down the tube dropping. Yeah, we always miss the last train home. Lewisham, Lewisham. Thanks, Erin.
Woo!
Cheers, dude.
I want to say thank you so much for coming on and for playing your songs and hanging out with me.
Yeah, thank you. It's really nice to be asked. I appreciate that, El.
Yeah, hopefully I'll see you sooner than later. Who the fuck knows when this will end?
Definitely. Be safe, yeah?
All right, have a good night.
See you later, dude.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Everyone, did you enjoy that? Oh, I love Wonk Unit. I hope that you guys will go follow them if you were unaware of them. Follow Wonk Unit London. So my next guest that I'll be bringing on will be a band that originally started here in LA called the Buttertones. Let's see if they're here already. Oh, they're here. Ah. We're connecting. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Hi, guys.
Hi, Erin.
How are you?
We're doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. You know what? It's 12:30 here. It's time for a margarita. We're doing it.
There you go.
It's Cinco de Mayo. I'm pretending that I'm on a beach somewhere. How are you guys?
Some White Claws.
Oh my god, you have White Claws. That's so funny. I love those. Fucking delicious.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So let's jump into the questions while I pour myself a drink. So for everyone out there that doesn't know you guys, your sound is described as kind of like surf garage rock, doo-wop, post-punk. Can you talk about how you cultivated your sound and how it's evolved over the years?
As far as the surf rock goes, we're all spaghetti western bands, and you know, as a garage band. Hold on, let me turn this mic on. And as far as it's as a garage band, that's kind of the easier route to take. You know, and we started as a 3-piece.
It's fun to play too.
Yeah, it's fun to play. It's we try to go for the cinematic feel. But as we added more members, we got a little more into post-punk. Post-punk's fun to play live. The energy's good. I don't know. We just kind of play whatever we feel like playing. We don't really put a whole lot of thought into it.
Yeah, I was listening to your new album today. You guys actually just released a new album last month. It's really, really good. I love it. It kind of, when you sing, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Jim Morrison, but then there's like those kind of moody and like the synthesizers, and it is very cinematic. But can you talk about like the creative process of making this album?
Well, we spent pretty much all last year working on this album. We had a few ups and downs along the way. We had a member leave the band, and Kobe had you talk.
I had an unfortunate event which made me blind on this eye. That's why it looks weird. So I couldn't play drums anymore. Just because of like the force, like when you play, like it would make my eye like I don't know, not good. So
Plus the stitches could cause
the stitches, yeah. So I've always been a guitar player more than a drummer. So when the guitar player left, I just took that all over, and then we got our friend Grant to fill in the drums. So that was a big change in sound, genre, perhaps, when it comes to the new record.
Well, we didn't want to just keep making another kind of spaghetti western style too. We wanted
or do
branch out a little.
Yeah, a little bit more serious stuff, in my opinion.
For sure. Hey, shift your camera a little bit, Richard. We can't see your beautiful face.
There you go.
No, but I mean I think that's amazing that you have an accident like that affects your vision, and then you continue to perform. I mean that's crazy. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's just nuts.
It's all right. Thank you.
Well, now he's playing guitar, and he's always wanted to play guitar in the band anyway. So I guess it's a small sacrifice.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So what happened then with the member departing? Was the departure before your accident, or was it kind of?
It was just right before it, actually.
Yeah, we had a tour that we were supposed to embark on 2 weeks after this other member quit, and right before we're hitting the road, he gets his eye infection, and we didn't know how serious it was going to be, so we figured, oh, well, you stay here in LA and go see the doctor, get your medication. We're going to hit the road. We'll fly out to Chicago and we'll go from there. But unfortunately, it was a lot more serious than we thought, so we had to cancel the whole thing.
They had to turn back. It was pretty depressing.
But so all we could really do was work on the album. So
Yeah.
just, I would say at least 4 to 5 days a week, we were in the studio just rehearsing, nonstop, and had a lot of good pre-production and recorded the album pretty much live for the first time. All 5 of us were in a room together recording, and I think we only did a few takes each song. Obviously, there was overdubbing and did vocals separately, but for the most part, it was all live, which we thought was very special. You know,
that is special. I would imagine that's kind of hard to do when you're in a room with all these people collaborating that are also, you know, outside of the band.
It was super fun.
It was a blast. It's the most fun I had all last year.
It was very energetic because if one member fucked up, everybody's like, "What the hell are you doing?" You have to pose, you know, you have to be on your fucking game. Which made us all like, when we knew that we were gonna record at this really insanely cool studio live, it made us all like practice and get way better at our shit. So that was really nice.
Where did you record it?
Electrovox Studios on Melrose.
Oh, cool. So yeah, everyone out there, go stream their new album, Jazz Hound. If you haven't already, go buy it, stream it. So you guys actually gained notoriety playing like every club around Silver Lake, Los Feliz, Echo Park in LA around like 2013, 2015. Can you talk about like the earlier days of that and coming up and kind of some of the struggles you faced?
Well, we just took whatever we could get, pretty much. We played at seafood restaurants like an hour outside of town. We played in garages. We played in backyards for the whole first year. And then the following year when we got to play at the Echo, I was shaking on stage. You know, it's such a legendary place. And I mean, and we would play for nothing too. I mean, we play sometimes for like a drink each or $50, you know, and that was fine because we're not from LA. So for us to just be playing at these venues, that meant the world, you know. And it wasn't until a couple years ago when we started touring the rest of the states that, I don't know, we realized how good we recently had it, because like I said, we didn't get paid jack for the first 3 or 4 years. It was just an opportunity, you know, to play shows and play in front of people. That's all we wanted to do. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yeah, I see that with a lot of bands though, and it frustrates me sometimes because it's like you see a lot of bands and they want to be getting paid right away. They want to be playing amazing shows right away, and it's like, you know, you have to put that time in. You have to, like, you know, create your own way and get yourself out there for people to see you. And sometimes that means you're going to work for free for a while, but if you're really dedicated, you know, it'll go places.
Oh yeah, exactly. You got to be prepared to work for free for a long time, you know, until you get some kind of following. And then you're just dependent on your following, which, you know, we're lucky to have such a loyal, supportive following. Third time, such following. Fourth time.
No, but I mean, in the time that we live in, it really is everything. It's like, you know, yes, it's helpful to have like reps and agents and managers and things like that, but it's like all of those reps are looking for people that already have audiences now, because we live in an age where you can literally build your own audience on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
So can you share some of your favorite stories from your early days of kind of playing all those shows where you were getting pretty much nothing and just playing because you loved it?
Do we have a crazy story? Not, I mean, like I said, that seafood restaurant was pretty bizarre. I mean, and that was a kind of place where we got paid with Fireball, you know, like 2 shots of Fireball each, and for people sitting and eating, but then other kids, you know, dancing around. I don't know. It was a very bizarre show, and
it was like a bunch of old people eating seafood, and then like all these kids going like, "Yeah, Buttertones."
Yeah.
Bring funny. It was. I'll never forget that. I don't know what else.
Just people fighting during our set.
Oh yeah.
You know, like actually fighting, and I mean, I think a couple of us got off the stage and get the fuck out of here or whatever. Let's I don't know, shit like that. Shit that happens at shows. I don't think we have anything unique as far as that goes.
Or just like even like your favorite stories of like if you look back on that time and you're just like, fuck man, like that moment was just so memorable in the beginnings of our career of this band.
We played at well, this might be too late, but we played Beach Goth, and they asked us to play twice. So we had our main slot, and then they said, "Oh, play the party or whatever."
Like 10 hours after we played.
Something like that, and Beach Goth, you drinking. And
we were so fucking tired and drunk when we played the second one.
And that second set was a disaster, but we had some cool fans that were dressed up as Mortal Kombat characters come in and get on the stage and almost save the show. Which I thought that was, that felt pretty good. Very lucky, like, thank you guys, got our back. It was kind of a disaster. Do you have another one?
I can't say them live.
Oh.
Why not? This is a more like adult level, like clearly my audience is not children.
Still don't know if I want to say them. Let's see.
What's the PG version of it?
Basically, one time, we were on a tour with a company that, they were helping us out. They were sponsoring us. They're a whiskey company, really good whiskey, by the way. Rebel Yell. Good name. And then, they kept going like, hey, are you done with your bottle? Let me give you another one. And we're like, okay.
This is a terrible idea already in the making.
Yeah, well, basically, we played this show, and then the next day with them, we had planned to go to White Sands.
Out here in New
Mexico. Just for a photo shoot, some video stuff. And I got really silly and then ended up disappearing.
And by silly, do you mean wasted?
Yes. Me, yeah. So, we were all supposed to stay put in the hotel, wake up at 6, fucking drive to White Sands, and silly me, one knows where I am. I'm like fucking like an hour away.
Silly Kobe.
And I got in a lot of trouble. It was well worth it. It was time. So when we got picked up, our current manager was super fucking pissed. And all these motherfuckers, of course, when I leave this house and they pick me up, I try to open the back.
So he wants to go to the back of the van to escape.
And I'm like, fine. But these motherfuckers, they lock everything except the shotgun, like the front seat. And I get my ass chewed by our manager. Like, he's yelling at me, and I'm like...
I filmed it. I thought it was
He filmed it, and I'm like this, like all over. I'm like, God damn it. That's... everything turned out fine. We made White Sands, and then... great content, but it was funny.
That is really funny. I mean, that's a new euphemism for wasted, silly. I've had friends be like, "Oh, she's just tired."
Yeah, that's kind of our excuse too.
Yeah, we're tired.
Oh, we're kind of just so tired today, aka hungover.
They were the ones that kept feeding me alcohol, so kind of owned them.
I know, alcohol sponsors, it's probably like a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Exactly.
Hey, share some of them.
Oh, man. So we've got about 15 minutes left before Instagram cuts us off. Will you guys play us some songs?
Sure. You got it.
Thank you.
I want a bad girl, just like you. You're the time 62. But you come on the man, it's from you yesterday. One shot to show you I can be your guy.
Woo! That was pretty. Oh, that was so pretty.
That's it. No, just like that. Thank you. All right, we're gonna do one more. Since it's Cinco de Mayo, we're gonna do La Bamba.
Yay! Woo! Oh, that was beautiful. I was envisioning that I was on a beach somewhere drinking a margarita in my bikini instead of in my living room.
There you go. Oh,
Oh, you guys are such beautiful musicians. I want to tell everyone out there, please go follow the Buttertones. Please go stream their new album on Spotify, on all streaming platforms. Buy it on Bandcamp. And I want to thank you guys so much for being here.
thank you.
Bye. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first hour of my Quarentino de Mayo at home festival. I'm going to take a half-hour break and then I will be back. We've got George from the Voodoo Glow Skulls coming up, and we've got Zach from Pears coming up. George is going to make some salsa with his mom and demonstrate that, and we'll have a chat, and then Zach and I will have a chat and he'll play some songs for you guys. So come back in half an hour. Happy Cinco de Mayo.